What is up, everyone? I'm Ryan O'Connor, and today what I'm gonna do for you is increase your productivity, creativity, and memory. So let's get right into it. So I learned about this protocol probably about 10 years ago when I was studying for my bachelor's up at Colorado State University. Go Rams, baby. And since then, I've told so many different people about it because honestly, it changed my life then. It's still been changing my life now. I still do it probably at least 2 to 3 times a week, depending on my schedule and when I can fit it in. But it's funny because how many people I've told about this, it's always directly, they just question it right away because it sounds kind of crazy. So we're just gonna go right into it. It's called the NASA NAP. And what NASA did, right? I don't even know exactly what that acronym, I know it's obviously National something, Astronautics, right? Science. They obviously have a huge fund. They do a lot of research. They do a lot of science. Those are the things I'm into. So this is beautiful. So when I heard NASA NAP, I'm like, boom, let's look at this. What is this all about? So what they did was they had astronauts, right? And then they would have to take shifts during their flights. And during these little breaks when they weren't flying, they gave them 40 minutes to nap. And through extensive research, what they found was that 26 minutes was the ideal nap time. And so when I tell people this, that you just need a nap for 26 minutes, it's an immediate disbelief. They're like, well, I can't even fall asleep in 26 minutes, let alone, right? And that's the whole point. So what they found is that with a 26-minute or less nap, you increase alertness by 54%, you increase your job performance by 35%, and then you significantly reduce the sleep inertia. And what sleep inertia is, we've all had it. It's where you wake up from even sometimes sleep, but mainly a nap, and you're kind of in between cycles of sleep, right? And you get that grogginess, you're just kind of feeling like out of it, a little confusion. So when you sleep for 26 or nap for 26 minutes or less, that effect is almost, it's almost not even there at all. That's the beautiful part. You wake up, you're ready to go. You don't have to collect yourself. Boom, boom, you're back to your job, right? And we won't get too much into the sleep cycles, but just so you know, the regular length of a sleep cycle is about 90 minutes. So that's why when you nap and you do wake up at these random times, like 50 minutes or an hour or something like that, you're literally waking your body up in the middle of a sleep cycle. And until you finish that, that's why you're gonna feel groggy. And so that 26 minutes is beautiful because, and this is the most common complaint is, oh, I will never fall asleep in 26 minutes. Like I'll barely be able to. And that's the whole point. And you don't try to, set, because for these, you do need a timer. You don't just like hope that you're gonna fall asleep for 26 minutes and nap, right? And then wake up and not be late to whatever you're trying to do or in the middle of a work day, okay? So you do specifically get your phone or whatever, set a timer for 26 minutes. You press start, you try to go to sleep. And that's the whole point. You're not gonna be able to fall asleep right away. That'd be amazing. I know some people can do that. Like, good for you, right? I'm jealous. But for me, and I've been doing this, like I said, 10 years, it probably takes 5 or 10 minutes. And then I kind of go into like a little light sleep and usually have some kind of crazy dreams, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the point, is you're not going into a deep enough sleep that you have to wake up and almost like recover from. You go into a pretty light sleep. You might sleep for literally 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 once you get like kind of practiced in this. That's why it's the 26 minutes. And you do need to be diligent about setting that timer for 26 minutes. So in doing this research, because I did want to make sure, right, it's been like 10 years I've been using this. I wasn't sure if there's new research that, okay, maybe now it's like a 45-minute nap is the best. But when I redid this research this past week, it all checks out again. And there's actually more research showing that shorter naps are better than longer naps. And to give you some more of these improvements and how it can help you, I'm literally just gonna look at my screen because I can't memorize these in time and it would have taken me too long to do this. So what they found was improved memory and creativity, decreased reaction time, better heart health, increased focus and concentration, and lower blood pressure. These were all found with shorter naps. Now we all know, if some guy walked up, I always imagine this isn't like New York, right? I'm not even gonna try the accent, but if you're walking down the streets of New York and one of those guys from like the old movies, has the coat with all the stuff, he's like, well, I got this side and I have this side, and he offered you memory, creativity, decreased reaction time, better heart health, lower blood pressure, and he's like, I have this right here, all it takes is 26 minutes. I mean, who wouldn't buy that? And the beautiful thing too is that these effects can last anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. So you take a little 26-minute nap, wherever you can fit it in your schedule, boom, you're set for like 1 to 3 more hours. And this is why I did it in school, because you usually had a little more of a flexible schedule. And if you had a test or something like that, or you needed to study for the midterms, you're cramming, you implement one of these, it's golden. And obviously a lot of this research was actually done in the UK, because over there, a siesta or a midday nap is a commonplace, right? It's actually built into their schedule. And let's be honest, if that bill came across and I had to vote for it, of course I would. If we could all get a little 26-minute nap, 30-minute window during the day to nap, then I would totally vote for that. So I do understand that the practicality for this is not as easy to implement as it sounds. If you have time to implement it, and you work from home, or you get to come home for lunch, or, I've been to some offices or some corporations, they literally have nap pods. If you have something like that, I would strongly suggest that you try to do this. It will take practice, because I guarantee the first however many times that you do it, you're gonna be sitting there being like, Ryan is so dumb. Why am I trying to nap for 26 minutes? All I did was sit here and think about stuff. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's the same with like a meditation practice. The first however many times you do it, they're like, oh, concentrate on your breath, just breathe. And you're like thinking about all the things you probably wouldn't have normally even thought about. So it's gonna be like one of those. But once you do it, I can literally fall asleep 5 to 10 minutes. I get that 15-minute or so nap in there, and I always wake up recharged, always wake up refreshed. All right, let's quickly go over the NASA nap rules so you make sure you don't affect your sleep at night. Number 1 is that you gotta do it anywhere from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Anywhere outside of those, you could still do it if you have to, if you're really, tired that day, but that's when you start getting into affecting your sleep at night. That's the most important thing. Naps are definitely secondary compared to your sleep at night. Number 2, and this is the one that always, gets people, is you do really need to set that timer for 26 minutes. Set the timer, press start, try to go to sleep. Just know that you're gonna have to lay there for a second, and it's gonna feel silly. But I promise that it works. When you hit those little 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes of light sleep, you're gonna wake up, boom, you're ready to go. And number 3, you gotta trust the process, because there's gonna be those days where you're extra sleepy, whatever happened the night before or the weekend, and you're gonna be like, I need more than 26 minutes. But I promise you that the negative effects of the sleep inertia, if you sleep for like 40 or 50 minutes, or nap, I guess, are gonna be worse than if you just do that 26 minutes. You're gonna feel much better just getting that little bit of light sleep. And boom, that's NASA naps. You're now ready to be an astronaut, except for you're not, but we're trying, right? We're doing, like the little things that they're doing. The NASA nap, right? It's part of their protocol, and now it can be part of our protocol. And this channel, obviously, as you can see, is not just about fitness, but this implements perfectly into fitness, because there's been many a time, especially on the weekend, I might be a little bit tired and I have a little bit of, all right, 30 minutes, right? That's easy. I hit a NASA nap, then that workout that I knew was like, it's not gonna be as good as it could be if I just had that a bit more energy. Hit the NASA nap, boom, get some nutrition in, and now that workout's looking way better, feeling way better because of all those factors we talked about. And I love stuff like this, right? 26-minute protocol that can significantly boost performance in your job, at the gym. Especially for me, this is where I fell in love with it, was for studying. Whenever I was feeling that little bit of afternoon lull, and I was studying all day in bachelor's or for my master's degree, I hit a NASA nap, and man, the next, literally like the studies have found, 1 to 3 hours, I would crush it. I felt so effective, and I would definitely remember that information way better. So this is kind of one of those like biohacks, especially if you're looking for that high performance lifestyle and you're trying to get every little percentage that you can to perform better at whatever it is. These are those things that you need, because it's so much bang for your buck. I mean, it's literally 26 minutes. You don't have to buy anything. It doesn't take any special equipment. All you need is a timer and somewhere to put your head down. So just trust me, give it a shot, and do expect the first however many times to not go as planned. It's gonna feel weird. You're gonna be probably mad at me that you're even trying to nap for 26 minutes. But give it a couple times, do some practice sessions, and even if you hit that 5 minutes or so of sleep, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel great. It feels a little weird sleeping that quickly, and you will have some crazy dreams, but it works, and you'll feel that much better after. If you're looking to squeeze every single bit that you can out of life, out of performance, out of your body, then these are the type of protocols that you need to start implementing, because they all add up. They all add up over the week, over the months, over the years. So if you're into these kind of things, you should subscribe, you should like. Comment below if you have any cool protocols or things that you want me to research. I'll do it. I love researching this kind of stuff. because it helps me honestly first, and then, you know, I like to help and tell other people about it. That's my passion. So nothing's gonna stop me. I'll keep making these videos. I'm gonna keep seeking and searching for the scientific things like this that make your life better. So until next time, let's get after it.